Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. My name is Brian Uppel and I'm the founder of Investing Insider. Now, before we begin, I do want to make it clear that this video is strictly for education and entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors, so please do your own due diligence and speak to your own financial advisor before purchasing stocks in any publicly traded company. In addition, this video is sponsored, so please check our disclaimer below. Now, I want to introduce to you Fathom Nickel. Fathom is a resource development and exploration company focused on high-grade nickel sulfide discoveries. What I want to do is take you through their website and give you an idea of where their properties are located, some history behind the projects, and how to get in contact with the company. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Lastly, I had a recent one-on-one interview with the company's CEO and co-founder, Brad Vandenbush. We'll be releasing that video in the coming days. So let's start a screen share so we can begin the video. Here we are at the Fathom Nickel website. This can be found at fathomnickel.com. So who is Fathom Nickel? Fathom Nickel is targeting high-grade nickel sulfide to fuel the electric vehicle revolution. Fathom trades in Canada, the US, and on the Frankfurt Exchange in Germany. The Canadian symbol is FNI, and that's on the CSE. The US symbol is FNICF, and that can be found on the OTC. And lastly, the symbol 6Q5 can be found on the Frankfurt Exchange. So I just want to kind of go through the website, give you guys some information about the company, but ultimately it's important for yourselves to do your own due diligence, review not only the website, but the corporate presentation, and take a look at any news releases or filings that the company has completed. So moving forward, Fathom Nickel is a publicly traded resource development and exploration company that is targeting high-grade nickel sulfide discoveries for use in the rapidly growing global electric vehicle market. Located in Saskatchewan, the company is accelerating exploration on its flagship Alberta Lake project, host to the historic Rottenstone mine, which is recognized as one of the highest grade deposits of its type ever mined in Canada. So scrolling down, this is now on the homepage of the site. So we're going on to the project section. Briefly, as we'll go into a bit more detail later, the Alberta Lake project covers 90,127 hectares of land in northern Saskatchewan and is strategically located in the renowned Trans-Hudson Corridor, which is host to numerous world-class nickel mining camps, including the Thomas Nickel Belt, the Lynn Lake Greenstone Belt, and the Raglan Nickel Belt. Included in the Alberta Lake project is the historic Rottenstone mine, a high-grade, open-pit nickel sulfide past producer with an average grade of 3.23 nickel, one of the highest recorded grade nickel mines in Canada. So moving back up, I'm going to click through onto the About section. Okay, so here we are on the About page. The Fathom Nickel difference. Fathom Nickel is a Canadian resource development and exploration company pursuing a rapid growth strategy in the $35 billion global nickel markets. Boasting a management team with 100 plus years of combined mining and exploration experience, Fathom's vision is to find and develop high-grade nickel ore deposits, acquire strategic assets that fit the corporate mandate, and become a leader in the Canadian nickel exploration industry. Fathom believes in a continuing bright outlook for nickel and its increasing use in the manufacturing of batteries needed for energy storage in the high-growth renewable energy and electric vehicle industries. Since 2015, the company has advanced the development of the Alberta Lake project and is now planning a multi-phase exploration strategy for calendar year 2021. So the next section below begins to talk about the management team, which is obviously very important whenever you're doing some due diligence or researching a company that you are interested in investing in. This particular leadership team has over 100 plus years of combined mining and exploration experience. Fathom Nickel has assembled a best-in-class leadership team consisting of highly qualified industry professionals with deep knowledge and understanding of the mineral exploration industry and capital markets. So just below here, you can see the management team. I'm not going to go into much detail on that. You can read their brief highlights, but it's a pretty extensive team with a lot of experience. So now I'm going to move on to the opportunity page. So here we are on the opportunity page, which states the following: electric vehicle market driving nickel demand. According to Deloitte's Global Electric Vehicle EV forecast, total EV sales will grow from 2.5 million in 2020 to 11.2 million in 2025, then reach 31.1 million by 2030, representing approximately 32% of the total market share for new car sales. Over the next 10 years, the EV market is projected to achieve a compound annual growth rate of 29%. With an annual traded value of around $35 billion, nickel demand is projected to rise due to its intensive use in lithium-ion batteries to power electric vehicles. However, new discoveries of nickel-sulfide deposits, currently the most reliable source for battery-grade Class 1 nickel, have been rare, which could constrain Class 1 nickel supply in the coming years. I want to just point out on the sidebar here is a quote from Elon Musk during his 2020 earnings call for Tesla, where he states, "Please mine more nickel. Tesla will give you a giant contract for a long period of time if you mine nickel efficiently and in an environmentally sensitive way." Now, this coming from Elon Musk is quite significant, as he sees the value of companies like Fathom to be able to mine nickel for this particular opportunity. Okay, so now let's move on to the project section. Okay, so here we are on the project page. I'm not going to talk too much about this first section as I've already discussed it earlier in the video. So scrolling down, you'll notice a winter 2021 site visit video that I encourage you to watch. But what I do want to touch on is the Alberta Lake project history. So Fathom Nickel's exciting Alberta Lake property is a premier asset that it boasts some of the highest grade nickel ever mined in Canada. Exploration activity dates back to 1929. The highlight of the property is the historic Rottenstone mine, which was an open pit mining operation that was in service from 1965 to 1969. Historic drilling results suggested a mineral resource for the Rottenstone deposit of approximately 45,400 tons, grading 2% nickel, 1% copper, and 5.5 grams per ton PT plus PD plus rhodium. During the life of its operation, the project produced a total of 26,057 tons of high-grade ore, averaging 3.23 nickel, 1.83% copper, and 9.63 grams per ton PDPT-AU. Fathom Nickel acquired the Rottenstone property in 2015 during the bottom of the nickel commodity cycle. It has since expanded its holdings in the area substantially. As a part of the acquisition, the company acquired the historic Rottenstone mine as well as an extensive, comprehensive, high-quality database of exploration activity conducted on the property. This includes all historical, geological, geochemical, and geophysical data. So that was a brief history on the project, and you'll see additional highlights here below. You can also take a look at the company's exploration program and how it'll be completed in 5 stages. So please take a read through this, and you can see some photos below here as each stage has progressed. So now what I want to do is touch on the investors page. So here we are on the investors page. At the top here, you can download onto the corporate presentation. You'll see here it is quite detailed. It's got a lot more information than what's actually on the website. So it'll be a very good resource for your due diligence, and I strongly recommend reviewing this completely. And lastly, now let's just touch further down into the investor page. You'll see that there's analyst reports, which you can download here, and recent news releases by the company. So whenever there's a news release from the company, it'll be posted in this section. You'll see the most recent one as of September 13th, where it states the resumption of drilling at the Alberta Lake property. So it's clear the company is focused on these stages that we previously looked at on the project page. In addition, here in this section, there's a share structure, which it breaks down their common shares, options, and warrants, and a total fully diluted number of just over 56 million. You can also click through to the company's CSE filings, which are listed on the CSE. You can come to this page here and see all their quarterly and financial information. So I have actually done an interview with Brad Vandenbush, who is the CEO of the company, and he'll get a little more detail regarding the company updates and cash positions that are not touched on the website. The last page here that we're on is the contact page. You can give them a call. You can fill out the form here or email Manish or Brad at their email addresses here if you have any questions regarding the company. I do strongly recommend contacting the company if you do have things that you need to get answered before making any kind of investments, because you want to have as much knowledge as possible before making any kind of trades. As we've touched on at the beginning of the video, we are not registered advisors. We're not giving you any investment advice. Those are something that you need to do in speaking to your financial advisor and doing your own due diligence. That is very important. We're just simply here giving you ideas on what type of stocks you might be interested in. This is a company that has recently been trading over the last several months. So I feel that it's a good opportunity, but again, do your own research. I hope you found this helpful. And if you have any comments or questions, please write them below, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, guys, that's the video for today. Again, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below, and please smash that like button, click the notifications, and subscribe to our channel. I look forward to the next video.